The channel. Alright, you want Johan? What's up, Adam? Get over there. Oh yeah, there you go. Alright, you ready for me? Check, check, 1, 2, check, check. Check, check. Check. Check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check, 1, 2.
And welcome to Memorial Park in Dundas on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday afternoon, an amazing day for some Section 1 AAA section tournament. We got the Stewartville Tigers in town. Raiders just finishing up their warm-ups. Raiders had a very commanding win in their first round of the section playoffs against Faribault, winning 8-0. Gabe, I don't know if you were there, but it was certainly a great show out for the Raiders.
I was there indeed. I saw it. Great pitching on the mound for Hughes, and then they had the at-bats to follow it up.
Yeah, no, absolutely great day for Hughes. 13 strikeouts, no runs allowed. Great showing for the Raiders' number one pitcher. But the number two guy arguably could be the number one, Nolan Thompson, on the mound tonight against the Stewartville Tigers. Stewartville Tigers coming in 16-5 which coincidentally is the same record as your Northfield Raiders. The Raiders and Tigers did play earlier this season, with the Raiders coming out in a 7-6 victory. But if you talk to some of the players, they think it could be a lot better of a game today for the Raiders. There are a lot of errors in that first game, which they played down in Stewartville. And they think this could be a lot better game in the second round of the playoffs as the Tigers get on the field. And we are just about 20 minutes away from the opening pitch. Tigers will open their warm-ups. We will head into the visiting coaches interview brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable together. We talked to the Stewartville coach, Mike Schmitz, and we'll hear his thoughts before today's game.
I'm here with the Stewartville head coach, Mark Schmitz. Coach, you were able to defeat Austin last week in the first round of the section tournament. How did that game go for you guys? What were some of your thoughts?
I think it was a typical 4-5 matchup. You know, when you look at it overall, it was 1-0 early on, battling back and forth. Their number one against our number one, and low-scoring affair. They kind of made a couple of mistakes that allowed us to push a couple of runs across later on. So, again, a very, very typical 4-5 matchup, and I think that shows with that 3-0 score at the end.
And you played Northfield earlier in the year, so what are some of the takeaways from that game that you might be able to bring to this one, or what is the difference coming into a round 2 game with the Raiders?
Yeah, it's... You know, I think early on, they obviously weren't at their peak at that point. You know, I want to say it was probably the second or third game of the year. And we did jump out. We got a little bit of a lead on them. You know, they weren't throwing anybody that strong. And so we were able to get a couple of runs on them early. But they showed the kind of the test of the fortitude of a number one seed that they are. And they came back and took a lead later on and ended up beating us 7-6 or whatever the score was. And they've, you know, looking at stats and looking at what they've done in the Big Nine over the course of the last 2 months, we know that it's they're a solid squad coming into this one, definitely.
And this is for the Northfield broadcast. So who are some of the guys on your squad that we should be looking out for tonight?
Well, we've moved some guys around in the order over the course of the season, and a couple of guys have stepped up for us a little bit. A.J. Hebel leading off, you know, he was batting down in the order early in the season, so we're hoping that he's able to do some things that he's been able to help us out with the last month or so. Owen Sinkink has been solid all season long, big performer for us. He's on that All-State Series team, going to a solid JC down in Iowa next year to play baseball. So we're hoping Colton Parker can hold us in it early on and has a good outing for us, a good start for us. And then we've got a couple of guys that can hopefully come in relief a little bit later on, and some younger guys with Ali Tapia and maybe even Logan Skoostedt or Ty Brown at towards the end of the game.
Yeah, awesome, Coach. Thank you so much. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
You just caught up with head coach Mark Schmitz of the Stewartville Tigers. Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group, they're unstoppable together. That was our coach's interviews. We'll be back in 30 seconds for our home interview with Josh Spitzak after 30 seconds.
12-plus years of notable success as an independent brokerage, Professional Pride Realty has joined forces with Century 21 Atwood to provide you with even more exceptional real estate experiences. With over 17 offices throughout Minnesota, Century 21 Atwood has been proudly serving Minnesota's real estate needs since 1867. Professional Pride Realty is proud to be partnering with Century 21 Atwood. We look forward to continuing to serve you with the same level of excellence you have come to expect from us, now with the added support and expertise of Century 21 Atwood.
Now that planting season has arrived, get to Thomas Gardens and Nursery in Faribault, formerly Tweehofs, to get your vegetable garden started. They have starter cauliflower, broccoli, rhubarb, seed potatoes, and multiple varieties of onion sets. Thomas Garden and Nursery also has straw bales, potting soil, blueberry and raspberry bushes, and pansy bowls to make your garden beautiful. Bring your own containers and they'll fill them with plants of your choice. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and Sunday 11 to 4. Get your garden started with the help of Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and...
Welcome back to Memorial Park, where we are just about 15 minutes away from opening pitch. We will catch up. Northfield Raiders head coach Josh Spitzak, brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable together. Here's Coach Spitz.
Here with Raider head coach Josh Spitzak. Coach, you got the win against Faribault to start off the section tournament. How did that one feel to get that one out of the way?
It was good. I mean, a little closer game early on than I think the guys were expecting, and I think that was good for us because I think they saw right away, like, playoff baseball, we got to be ready for everybody's best. And I think it was good to, Tyler pitched really, really well and kept us in the lead there, and finally got the bats going at the end.
And now you got heading into round 2. What was kind of the message after that round 1 win against Faribault, and what's been the message leading up to this game here today?
Yeah, and it was it's a quick turnaround. We had one practice last night a little bit, just coming off the weekend holiday there, and we talked last night about we don't want to really change anything. We just had a lot of success, just keep going one game at a time, and I think, like I said, that Faribault game helped these guys see, like, all right, we got to refocus for the next game and be ready to go.
And you did play Stewartville earlier in the year. What do you remember from that game, and what are some things that you could possibly take away from that game and bring into this one?
It was early. It was the third game of the year. It was not great weather when we went down there, and we made a lot of mistakes. I think I looked back the other day and saw we had 7 errors. So kind of talked a little bit about not thinking back to what happened during that game, but what we've done since, and building off of that, and not even worrying about what happened the last time we played them. Just got to focus on this game.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Coach. Good luck today.
Yep, thank you.
You just caught up with head coach Josh Spitzak of the Northfield Raiders, brought to you by Century 21 Atwood, professional pride group. They're unstoppable together. We'll be back in several minutes for our last pregame comments before our opening pitch at 5 o'clock sharp here at Memorial Park in Dundas. You are watching Raider Boys Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
After 12-plus years of notable success as an independent brokerage, Professional Pride Realty has joined forces with Century 21 Atwood to provide you with even more exceptional real estate experiences. With over 17 offices throughout Minnesota, Century 21 Atwood has been proudly serving Minnesota's real estate needs since 1867. Professional Pride Realty is proud to be partnering with Century 21 Atwood. We look forward to continuing to serve you with the same level of excellence you have come to expect from us, now with the added support and expertise of Century 21 Atwood.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. We're swinging into spring. Spring is the time to get outdoors. Yard cleanup, time at the lake, the golf course, or on the beach. This year, let's make this a spring free of glasses or contacts. And Ritchie Eye and LASIK want to help you swing into spring with up to $500 off all of our LASIK treatments.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Welcome back to Memorial Park here in Dundas. Stewartville is just finishing their warm-ups before our opening lineups, national anthem, and opening pitch here this afternoon. On a beautiful day for some baseball, Gabe. You've seen this team all spring long. What's your outlook on these section playoffs, number one seed in this one AAA tournament?
I think if they keep playing their game and keep really both sides of the ball, their offensive firepower with those first four guys that they usually have, Geiger, Spencer Melgren, Cam Kaiser, and Austin Kep, they could do some damage and really be that one seed that they are projected to be.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We last year we kind of fell short of some expectations. We were the 5 seed and did play Stewartville twice in the section tournament last year. Lost to them the first time, then beat them in the losers bracket. We saw them the second time. It's a whole new season. We got some of the sophomores from last year. They're juniors now. We got a lot of them up in this starting lineup, and it's a team to look forward to next year for sure. Kaiser, Kep, Geiger. We've got a lot of guys that we can look forward to once they develop and become seniors. Really fun to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm coming. Might not be out there now, but I'm coming. Don't worry.
Gabe Heinrichs, playing baseball, and we're fortunate enough to have him up here. A lot of knowledge, obviously.
Let's talk about you guys for a minute. Johan Shore, you've called a bunch of stuff this over the last couple of years. You're doing play-by-play today. You're a senior, Johan. You're doing play-by-play here today. What are you doing here in a few weeks? You're going to graduate in 10 days.
Graduation.
Are you guys even going to classes right now? Or what you're playing Family Feud and going to the elementary schools?
It's the last week we've got, some stuff happening. I take a calc quiz today and a sports. I had 2 tests today, but, also walking around the elementary schools in our caps and gowns and, playing Family Feud during flex.
What elementary school did you go to?
I went to Bridgewater.
Okay.
I was only there for 2 years, but...
That's right, because you moved in here. Yeah.
Minneapolis, yep.
So you went over there today in your cap and gown and caught up with the elementary kids. That is really cool. I saw some of those clips.
It's really fun. It's a new tradition. We've never done that before, but it's really fun.
It's a really awesome one.
Yeah.
And then where are you going in the fall?
Montana State. I'll be studying nutrition and kinesiology. Nolan Thompson, he's pitching tonight. He's going there as well. Playing club baseball, so it'll be good to see him out there.
Yeah, it will. Awesome. And then Gabe Heinrichs, you're our color analyst here this afternoon. For this game. You're a junior baseball player.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit more about what else you got. What do you do in the fall? You do soccer.
I do soccer, and then in the winter, boys swimming and diving.
So in the fall for soccer, what position are you playing?
Right back, maybe left back, so our outside defensive guys.
Okay. And in the swimming, what events are you swimming?
200 individual medley, 100 breaststroke, and then I'm a part of the 200 free relay that broke the school record this past season.
Wow. Guy, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you're part of the baseball team. You're a junior. You're not on the varsity roster here for sections, but you are obviously very familiar with all these guys. As we're getting the handshakes out of the way here, meeting with the umpires, we're going to have the starting lineups here in just a minute. You guys talked a little bit about the Raiders and the number 1 seed. Stewartville, they had a pretty good regular season as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. On paper, if you look at it, you probably can't tell a difference between these two teams. Same record, almost similar, like their most recent games with record-wise. Northfield did take a loss to a very good Mayo team, whereas Stewartville has been pretty hot for these past 5 games, but both teams look really good, and it could be anyone's game today.
Yeah, absolutely. On paper, absolutely. These teams are very, very similar, but they don't play in the same conference. Raiders play in the Big 9. Then Stewartville plays the likes of Lake City, Cannon Falls. So a little bit of weaker teams, you could probably say, but certainly not a team to be reckoned with. Lancer's saying this could possibly be a trap game. If you don't focus up enough and are a little too confident coming into this one. You want to stay in the winner's bracket for as long as possible to give yourself that extra game, especially coming up later on the next round. We'll be playing the winner of this game. Will play the winner of the Byron Red Wing game. Byron, always a dangerous team. Mm-hmm. We saw that last year. They were the 1 seed last year, 2 seed behind the Raiders this year. But it'll be a really fun tournament to see coming up in the next few days.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I do agree with Gabe mentioned earlier about, and you both mentioned, the top of the order here for the Northfield Raiders. And this, to me, the Raiders have been in these positions almost their entire careers. We put them in these positions of playing on Sundays. I used to tell them, you're playing in front of empty parking lots because that's on Sundays. It's only 2 teams left. And we constantly were putting them in stressful spots ever since they were 10, 11, 12 years old. And so I feel like they got a slow heartbeat at the top, but you still have to execute. You can't go up there first tee jitters, swinging at ugly pitches. You got to make sure you got to have a good game plan, right? And then execute it. But, I hope that's what happens here today. That's for sure.
I think it should be. I mean, the leadoff man, Jake Geiger, goes up with a plan every time. He says he's not swinging at the first strike so that he can give himself a good count and then put a good one in play. And plus, if you get Geiger on and you get Spencer Melgren on, Cam can hit it anywhere to the fence and just bring him all in.
And so can Kep,
Yeah.
Yep. It's a heck of a top of the order, there's no doubt. And we've actually seen Geiger swing at a lot of first pitches here lately as we came down into some more meaningful games. I think he has mixed up his game plan a little bit where he knows the pitchers now, when you're in playoffs, they're looking to throw strike one. Right, and he's prepared to hit it. I think he's hunting a certain pitch, if it's in a certain spot for sure, and if it's if it's the pitch and the spot, then he's going to go ahead and swing at it. Which, you're right, Gabe. During the regular season, you almost never see him take a strike. He won't even take a hack at it, even if it's right down the middle. But now that, like I said, once we get to this level, he's prepared to do that. So he's a heck of a table setter, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, going back to what you said about, these guys having a slow heartbeat, I think you got to take into account, where they've been in other sports. I mean, like Kaiser, Kep, Geiger, big football team. Football is a very, very stressful sport. You got to, especially Kaiser as the quarterback, you got to have a slow heartbeat for that. Hockey, they're just playing in the state tournament, biggest stage you could, pretty much possibly be at this high school level. So, as the 1 seed, I think you've got a lot of guys you can really trust to, be cool, calm, and collected in a big point like this in the section tournament.
Yeah. Hey, let's get the sponsor for the starting lineups out of the way here, because AJ, our PA announcer today, will all of a sudden start that. They are brought to us by Ritchie Eye Clinic. Make this a spring free of glasses or contacts. Swing in the spring with up to $500 off LASIK. Of all LASIK treatments. It's Ritchie Eye Clinic is our starting lineup sponsor for both the visitor and the home starting lineups today. Boy, it is a beautiful day for baseball. There is no doubt, as we're just now 2 minutes away from the start time here. And with the crowd starting to fill in, huh, boys?
I'd say so.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Tuesday afternoon, partly cloudy. I mean, low 80s, perfect weather for some baseball. A little bit of wind. Occasionally coming in from the outfield. But it should be a great day for some baseball. 2 very good teams. Should be a lot of fun.
And for sure, too, it's not just Northfield here today. Both teams are in maroon and gold, but we got a lot of Stewartville fans over here on this left side.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Dundas Memorial Park for today's Section 1-3A playoff game between the Stewartville Tigers and your Northfield Raiders. We thank you for your attendance and for your support of high school baseball. Here are today's starting lineups, starting with the Tigers. Leading off, playing second base, number 17, Alex Hebel. Batting second, the right fielder, number 3, Owen Sinkink. Batting third, the shortstop, number 5, Reed Neubauer. Batting fourth, the starting pitcher, number 10, Colton Parker. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 2, Titan Klunder. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 15, Brady Pickett. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 8, Jace Klug. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 28, Zachary Schreiber. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 12, Luke Hebel. Starting in center, number 7, Carter Miller. And now, the starting lineup for your Northfield Raiders. Leading off, the shortstop, number 2, Jake Geiger. Batting second, the second baseman, number 5, Spencer Melgren. Batting third, the center fielder, number 13, Cam Kaiser. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 18, Austin Kep. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 9, Aaron Reister. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 8, Jake Eschen. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 26, Seth Thompson. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 14, Gabe Sawyer. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 22, Charlie Monahan. Starting on the mound for the Raiders is number 23, Nolan Thompson. Now we invite you to please stand and remove your headwear and face the flag down the first base line as we play our national anthem.
I'm Jared Finstuen, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource Bank. At Community Resource Bank, we believe banking is about helping people. Every client relationship is unique, and we are committed to helping find the right solution for our customers. Loan decisions are made locally, and we are always there when our customers need us. Community Resource Bank is here for your personal or business banking needs. Stop into one of our branches today so we can get you started with a tailored plan to help meet your unique financial needs. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Go Raiders!
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouth guard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Here's an opportunity in front of the goal. The shot, and they score! And he caught it! Touchdown, Geiger! How did he haul that in?
This is going to be another French shot! Taylor Puffy!
Shot for 3. That one is good. He nails another one. Moving slowly in. Tries to go to the backhand and scores! Andrew Winter on the penalty shot. Puts the Raiders up 1-0.
Kids are constantly changing, both physically and emotionally. That means the challenges of parenting change too. At Northfield Hospital and Clinics, our pediatricians are experts in kids. Our pediatric team works with you to provide the best individualized care and guidance through all your child's stages of growth. And we take the time to listen to your questions and concerns too. When only the best for your kids will do, schedule an appointment with the pediatric team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics, partnering with you for a lifetime of care.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
And welcome to Memorial Park, where we are only a couple seconds away from opening pitch on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Johan Troy here, class of 2023. Gabe Heinrichs will be on color. Lance Reister on camera and producer. And we've got a good turnout here in Dundas. Both sides, Northfield and Stewartville, as we got the opening batter, Alex Hebel, walking up to the play. He'll be facing Nolan Thompson.
Leading off for the Tigers, the second baseman, number 17, Alex Hebel.
Thompson, a fantastic season so far. 1.06 ERA, 34 strikeouts through 39 innings. Fantastic season. 6-0 record for the senior pitcher and infielder Nolan Thompson. Looking in Alex Hebel, he's a right-handed batter. First pitch, fastball in there for strike one from Nolan Thompson.
He has just been a great arm on the mound for the Raiders this year.
Second pitch from Thompson. It's hit into right field. In comes Monahan. He will not get there. Lands fair. Hebel rounding first. He'll head to second. And he is in there with a sliding double. Lead-off double for Alex Hebel in Stewartville. Wasting no time getting on the bases. Already running score position.
Owen Sinkink.
Just what we would expect from this playoff type quarterfinal matchup here. Two great teams, and just like that, Stewartville jumps out with an early double.
Yeah, Hebel jumped on the 0-1 and put it right down the right field line in front of Monahan for a sliding double. Here's Owen Sinkink. He is headed to Southeast Community College for some JUCO baseball next year. He's been a good arm on the mound, but he's playing right field tonight. And that one's in there, 0-2. Quickly to Sinkink. Thompson getting ahead. Hebel on second, nobody out. 0-2 is high. Thompson, he's headed out to Montana State, so I'll be seeing him out there. Thompson will be playing some club baseball out in Bozeman. The 1-2 is outside, making a 2-2 count.
This is kind of what we've seen from Thompson all year. He'd fire that fastball in there, get up, and then work a very big pitching arsenal to try and do something to confuse the hitter.
That one's hit down the left field line. That will go foul. Dangerous ball off the bat of Sinkink.
It seems so far, though, both hitters have been pretty late pushing those to opposite field. So it seems Thompson is still doing strong, getting up on both these hitters.
Thompson will try the 2-2 once again. Be caught by Eschen, and he'll double up Hebel at second. Fantastic play by the senior first baseman, Jacob Eschen. Double play from Eschen to Geiger. And just like that, we got 2 outs, nobody on.
Wow.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Reed Neubauer.
That's exactly what the Raiders needed there. Holy cow, that was a great diving catch by Jake Eschen.
I thought for sure that would get into right field, but yeah, great reflexes by the senior. And Hebel a little bit too excited getting off that second base. And Eschen threw down to Geiger to double him up. That one's hit into very shallow center field. Milgren goes out, makes the play. 3 up, 3 down.
One hit.
For the Stewartville Tigers. We will be back at the bottom of the first. You're watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Auto Haus is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, all Valley Auto Haus technicians are I-CAR trained and certified by all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle repairs. Valley Auto Haus on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohaus.net. Go Raiders!
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Welcome back to Memorial Park in Dundas. Stewartville threatened with a leadoff double, but Jacob Eschen with a great diving catch threw down to Geiger for the double play, and got the third guy to fly out to center. So Raiders here in the bottom of the first with their big first 4 guys, all the first 4 guys leading the Raiders in batting average. Starting off with Jake Geiger, a guy who's very patient. You'll nearly never see him swing at the first pitch, except in recent games we have seen him, but he's a great guy to have lead off. He's got wheels. He can get around those bases quickly. We'll see what he can do here against Parker.
This is the perfect opportunity for the Raiders to jump on one. I mean, they got that great 3 up, 3 down as we saw earlier. And right here, this is the time that if they want to be the 1 seed that they think they can be, it's right here is where they jump on this pitcher and get going.
Yeah, Colton Parker, he's on the bump for the Stewartville Tigers today. We don't have much info on the Stewartville
Leading
team
off for
stats
the
wise.
Raiders, the shortstop, number 2, Jake Geiger.
But for Parker, he's a righty, and he is a senior on this team. As there is six seniors on this starting lineup for the Stewartville Tigers tonight. Parker facing the junior Jake Geiger, batting righty. First pitch in the bottom of the first. I'll be outside, ball 1. Geiger, as we talking about, very great guy to have lead off, and an even better one to have him follow him up in the 2-hole, Spencer Melgren.
There we go. See it again. That first strike that Geiger loves to just wait for and take and then jump on this next one here. I would not be surprised.
1-1 for Parker. Lions deals. I'll be outside, ball 2. Geiger batting a very good 361 on the season. 9 RBIs. And also drawn 10 walks. So great eye leading off for the Raiders as well. That one's hitting to deep left center field. Over and making the catch is the left fielder for the Stewartville Tigers. So here's Melgren.
Now batting the second baseman, number 5, Spencer Melgren.
So here's Melgren. He's a senior. He'll be playing baseball at St. John's University up in St. Cloud.
Another guy really good for the Raiders. 308 batting average. Rio, just single machine.
That one's fouled off. Brady Pickett made a good play. Looking up into the hot May weather. Making a good play on that Geiger fly ball. As here's Melgren, the 0-1. That one's down low. Ball 1 for Melgren. Melgren also having a fantastic season, batting 308 in his senior campaign. That one nearly hits him. It'll be inside, ball 2.
Here we go again for the Raiders. Another 2-1, perfect count to really jump on a ball. We saw Geiger do it last at bat, and now Spencer.
Here's a short grounded to short, picked up at the third base and diving and in for a single.
What a hustle by Spencer Melgren to beat that one out on a little chopper to the third baseman.
Yeah, great play by Melgren. I mean, he's got some wheels. We all know that.
In Cam Kaiser.
And Cam Kaiser, 1 on, 1 out. That was a tough play for Stewartville. Could it be taken by either the shortstop or the third baseman?
And right here, here's the man, the one they like to use to hit him around. Cam Kaiser, big old 390 batting average. He's dangerous at the plate.
Throw him back to first. Melgren dancing off the first base bag. It was Klug who caught it on a very high hop. But Melgren screaming down that first base line, diving in head first. Beat out the throw from Klug. The first pitch to Kaiser. It's taken low and outside, ball 1. Kaiser and Cap, a very dangerous 3 and 4 guys who we know in whichever sport they do can make a massive impact.
Especially when we have a runner like Spencer, very experienced on the base paths, right out there for him.
1-0 from Parker. Taking high, ball 2. Kaiser and Cap, a dangerous duo in football. Kaiser is quarterback. Cap as a wide receiver / tight end. He's a very, very dangerous combo. Now batting the 3 and 4 slot here in baseball. Throw back to first, pickoff. Not in time. Melgren keeping Parker a little nervous. Melgren is a threat to steal. Raiders having a little bit of hit and run. That will be taken in for strike 1.
And right now, back to it. It seems to be the Raiders' count here to jump on one. Cam, Spencer, and Geiger all got themselves to 2-1 counts. And both Spencer and Geiger both unloaded on that next pitch.
Melgren tied for the team lead with 10 stolen bases so far this season. And there he goes. Throw it on to second. Will not be in time as Melgren is in with his 11th stolen base of the season.
And now just a perfect count for a dangerous Cam Kaiser as he is up 3-1.
That's exactly what we wanted to. Now with the runner in scoring position, Melgren, we know he can score on a base hit to the outfield. Now I'll see what Kaiser can do on the very favorable count, as you just said. Parker looks in, gets a sign. Checks Melgren on second. Lines, deals. That'll be in there for strike 2. Kaiser took a step towards first base. Thought that might have been outside. Umpire thought it caught the outside corner. It's now full count now. Payoff pitch. Parker to Kaiser. That will be ball 4 outside. And Kaiser will take his base. We've got 2 on for a very dangerous Austin Kep.
Fielder number 18, Austin Kep.
The hitting man for the Raiders. 33 hits on the season so far for Kep. One of the guys they rely on so heavily, and right here is the perfect moment for him. 2 runners aboard, 2 fast runners aboard for him to put in play, and the Raiders might get themselves some runs this bottom of the first. Sorry.
First pitch to Kep, swing and a miss. Good pitch from Parker. And these are the 2 guys that lead the Raiders in stolen bases. Melgren just got his 11th, Kaiser with 10. And Kep leading the team in batting average of .458.
Very impressive, especially for at this level of high school ball.
Absolutely. He's only a junior as well. Here's the 1-0. It'll be in there for ball or strike 2, I should say. Thought that might have been inside, but rung up that inside corner. The umpire did, so Kev's got to protect here. Down 0-2. Swing and a miss. As Parker got Kep to chase down and away. That's his first strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting the third baseman, number 9, Aaron Reister.
Very well done by Parker, just getting Kep to chase on really 2 good pitches, and then getting that key strikeout for him and his Tigers.
And Reister now in for a big at bat, 2 on, 2 out. Facing down that senior Colton Parker. That'll be high. Good snag by Luke Hebel behind the plate, keeping that one from going to the backstop. Parker looking in the 1-0. Whoa. High and inside, and both runners will advance. Melgren thought about going home, but does stay at third. Both runners advance. As Reister had to duck under that one.
Yeah, it looks like he really just missed that breaking ball. Good spot now, even better. Up 2-0 for Reister. Both runners in scoring position, and a guy who has not seen a whole lot of action, but when he does, and when he makes contact, boy, does that ball fly.
I'm sorry, having a little discussion. Not sure what this could be about.
I think they think it was a foul ball. I think they might have thought it either hit Aaron's bat or hit him. I'm not sure which, but that'd be my guess.
Well, it seemed to me like he got out of the way pretty quickly, so unless he kept his bat up. But looks like the call does stand as not a foul ball.
So the 2-0, another favorable count. Aaron Reister. Foul tipped. Reister gets a piece of it. But Parker gets his first strike in this at bat. Runners on second and third. Hit to the outfield, could score both. Swung on and missed. Good pitch by Parker. And he's fighting back. This crowd encouraging Both sides, both Parker and Reister. The 2-2, be high ball 3.
Good take from high there, not to chase, especially one up that high, just to be smart, be disciplined, and keep your eyes where they should be.
That's exactly what we want to see in that situation. Full count now, runners will be off and running. Be fouled back. Good swing by Reister, just a little under it.
It's a good fight from him on a 3-2 count where he knows he's got to put this ball in play.
Parker to Reister. The line, the fire. He rings them up, low and outside. Boy, I could have sworn that was a free base for Reister, but I'm thought differently. Raiders put 2 on, but do not score. We just watched an inning of baseball. Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com. We'll be back for the top of the second in a little bit on NorthfieldLive.com.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Welcome back to Memorial Park in Dundas, 0-0 after 1 inning of action. A very controversial end to that bottom of the first, a pitch that many of us in this park thought would be ball 4 to Reister. Home plate umpire thought differently, rung up Reister and stranded
Colton
Kaiser
Parker.
and Malgren on second and third.
Here we go.
Yeah. So here's Colton Parker. He was on the mound just a couple of months ago now at the plate. Batting cleanup. Stewartville team, first pitch from Thompson is in there. Strike 1.
The Stewartville team last inning had 1 hit on no runs with no errors, and that hit came from Alex Hebel with a nice right field double.
0-1 from Thompson. And yeah, it was a great leadoff hit from Hebel. Putting that runner on and, keeping the Raiders on their toes. But Eschen got that great double play. And they finished it off 3 up, 3 down. Thompson kind of shaking his head there. Wasn't quite sure if that was a ball or a strike, but call it a ball. It's a big strike zone today. So see how the batters adjust to that. That's ball 3 outside to Colton Parker.
Very favorable count for him, 3-1, also known as the hitter's count. Something if him being a 4-hole hitter could jump after.
3-1 is in there for strike 2. A little head tilt from Parker. Both sides questioning the strike zone.
I know, I wanted
in this one.
Looked like one of Thompson's pitches before was right there.
That one's grounded short. Thompson fields. He will toss to Eschen for the first out of this top of the first.
Designated hitter number 2, Titan Klunder.
So here's Titan Klunder. He's batting 5th. First time up here in the top of the first.
Probably one of their better hitters DHing today. I could probably expect a lot from number 2, Titan Klunder.
First pitch to him is in there for strike 1. Big Nolan Thompson. Big Noel, his nickname. He's got a lot of nicknames. Flip, the 0-1. That one's fouled straight back. Very beautiful park here, Memorial Park. Funded completely by donations and built by volunteers. Very great Great park to watch a Dundas Dukes game. These seats are incredible. Concession stand funding a lot of that as well, but Raiders are very lucky to have this place to play at in the section tournament. The 1-2 from Thompson. That one's popped foul. Glender stays alive.
I mean, this is Nolan's deal. He's a guy that can get up and just keep firing them in the zone. I mean, 34 strikeouts on the season and he's thrown 39 innings. So he's really looking to really attack the hitters and get one that probably was a close call. Looks like Nolan didn't like that.
Yeah, just barely missed that outside corner. Thompson tried again, the 2-2. That's in there. Call it strike 3 looking. Thompson gets his first strikeout of the game.
In the left fielder, number 15, Brady Pickett.
So Brady Pickett will try a shot against Thompson. Thompson, apart from that leadoff double, got in very weak contact. A couple pop-ups and a very short ground out. That one's grounded up the middle. Geiger has a bounce off his glove, and Clunder will make it to first. Pickett, that is.
I know Geiger wants that one back.
Now batting the third baseman, number 8, Chase Klug.
That is his ball. He loves that forehand that he can just go after. So real tough for him to miss that one, but I know he'll make up for it on the next play.
It definitely is a tough play for any player, those short hops moving to your left. But Geiger's a fantastic fielder. As you said, yeah, he'll get that one back as Klug steps in. The runner on first. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1.
And that's not very common for Geiger. He's pretty solid. I mean, fielding percentage almost 900. So Stewartville got that lucky runner on that they need.
Thompson looking in. That one's bounces off the mound, and Malgren will flip to Geiger for the third out of the inning. Tigers Strand 1, you are watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Colton Parker will step onto the mound for his second inning of work. Got out of a jam in the bottom of the first, striking out Reeser with 2 runners on. The Raiders will try to get back at him.
Second and third inning.
These are a spot in the order that you don't want to doubt. I mean, we talk all the time about their top
Leading
guys.
off for the Raiders, the third baseman, number 8, Jake Eschen.
We talk all the time about their top guys and all the power that they have, but don't count out Eschen, Seth Thompson, Gabe Sawyer. I mean, Charlie Monahan, last time they faced, went 2 for 4 with a double and a single. So I think they can do some damage here for the Raiders.
Yeah, lefty in Eschen. We'll take the first one in there for strike 1.
It's hard to describe how big the strike zone is today.
it is a very big strike zone. So should be a lot of swinging here, and that one is definitely out of the strike zone for ball 1.
It's crazy to mix things up that much, especially when it's in the playoffs now. I mean, it really confuses guys when you expand it that much.
1-1, and that will be popped foul over into those bleachers.
And that goes for both teams. I mean, both teams have been caught off guard by how big that strike zone is today.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be something that these guys have to adjust to. They have to adjust to every game, Every ump will have a little bit of a different strike zone. That one catches that outside corner for strike 3. Ashton probably didn't agree with that.
Yeah, there's a classic. I mean, that might have been down the white line of the right-handed batter's box. I mean, that was out there.
Here's Seth Thompson stepping in. 1 out, nobody on. Seth, he's the younger brother of the guy on the mound tonight, Nolan Thompson. Seth bats lefty. We'll take first one high.
He's a very lethal hitter if he can find the barrel, but he's been good, DHing a lot for this Raider baseball team.
Swinging and a miss for strike 1 from the arm of Colton Parker. Stewartville looking back. They've got a 6-game win streak and beat the 5 seed Austin Tigers 3-0 in a Tiger matchup last week. Second pitch from Parker be outside.
I mean, so far today, Parker's at 3 strikeouts in a row now. It looks like so far the paper matchup that we're seeing of 2 very even teams.
That is so.
Wow.
I mean, we don't have a perfect angle up here, but we've got a pretty good view, and that looked pretty outside. So a 2-2 count now. You got to be really careful if you're taking the pitch here. That one's way outside for ball 3.
I think that one was safe to take by Thompson.
You never know. Full count now. 1 out. Gabe Eschen. Or Gabe Sawyer, I should say, on deck. Full count. That'll be outside ball 4. Seth Thompson reaches. And a very rare walk.
That is
now
key.
batting the catcher, number 14, Gabe Sawyer.
Very key getting that runner on. I mean, Stewartville did get the first one, but Northfield putting a runner on, and Gabe Sawyer at the plate can really do something.
Gabe, another senior on this team, been with this program for a very long time. Been catching forever. So for 1 on, 1 out. Pick off. Just barely snagged by the Stewartville first baseman, Klunder. Good job by him to not let it get away.
Gabe's had some various clutch hits. I've seen a couple. Had one, a couple weeks ago where they needed that 2-out hit, driving a couple runs, and he didn't. Batting .239 on the season as he takes for ball 1. But I think right here, if he's a guy to do it, the senior captain, it's right now.
1 on, 1 out, 1 ball. Catcher Gabe Sawyer, it'll be ball 1. Throw out back to first is not in time as Thompson took a very, very big lead. Just barely got back in time. Another good play by Klunder to stop that from getting down the right field line.
I think he kind of got caught up with the first baseman there. It looked like they're trying to see if Seth's okay. He looks okay from here.
Parker looking in the 2-0, another favorable count for the Raiders here. Gabe Sawyer, that one's down low, ball 3. And what might be a little bit of a smaller strike zone, you would think that Parker might be losing a little bit of control. Is that a lot of high ball counts? Which is an advantage for the Raiders. As that one is in there for strike 1.
It's a good take. A 3-0 count, unless it's that money ball, you might not want to swing, especially since Parker already threw 2 innings, is 37 pitches on the mound. So really working him, dragging out his pitch count. Might even get him off early if they score a couple runs.
Yeah, 37, not even through 2 innings. Great for the Raiders. The 3-1, that's inside. The Raiders draw another walk. Putting 2 on for big senior Charlie Monahan.
Now batting the right fielder, number 22, Charlie Monahan.
We've got a pinch runner on first base. Courtesy runner will be Gavin Novotny. So we've got some wheels on the bases. As the catcher will hit the bench, put his stuff back on.
Gavin's a speed demon. He's just right up there with Jake Geiger, Cam Kaiser, Gavin Novotny. Right there, just the guy you want behind Seth Thompson.
Charlie Monahan, another guy on this team, was very cool, calm, and collected. senior, three-sport athlete. The 2 on, 1 out. Pickoff back to second. Not in time. Thompson just barely gets back in there. He is getting pretty far off those bases. You've got a couple pickoff attempts and just barely getting back in both times. He's got to be careful.
Well done. That was a great move by Parker on the mound. Love to see that he's contesting the Northfield runners as much as they're contesting him on the mound.
Monahan going no batting gloves as he always does. Be down and away for ball 1. You know, some guys, you know, I haven't played baseball in a while, but for some guys it just feels better than no batting gloves. It's kind of rare these days, but
I personally don't like it. I think it's crazy. I got to wear batting gloves, but whatever works.
1-0 to Monahan. Fouled right back.
He did good last time. Back in April when they played Stewartville, Monahan 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Sort of led them in the top of the 6th to score their 2 runs they needed to push ahead of Stewartville.
I mean, back in my in-house days, you know, whenever I could use a teammate's batting gloves, I always wanted to. Well, that was a while ago. Now, ooh, another pickoff. And Thompson threatened being very, very skittish on that second base. He got back in time, and it kind of got away from Stewartville. He just kind of scampered off a couple steps.
Good job by Thompson there to then come right back off and threaten them. Be like, hey, if you want to play games, we can play games. That's exactly the type of message you want to send there as a base runner. When the fielder bobbles it, that puts less trust in the pitcher.
Parker, that one's high.
We see it there too. I think a couple of times. The last time Parker tried to pick off that next pitch was higher, not in the zone where he wanted it to. So definitely the base running by Seth Thompson is working.
Still only 1 out. A pretty slow move in bottom of the 2nd with these many pickoffs. That one's not in there. For ball 3. Thought the ump was starting his motion. His strike motion, but
Parker couldn't even believe it. That breaking ball, he thought, dropped right in there. Favorable count for Monahan.
Parker checks Thompson, the 3-1. We popped foul. We'll try it again, full count. Those sound effects are getting good. I thought that was real.
AJ put some time into the sound effects there during pregame. He was getting stuff ready to go out of kid.
Another very good count for the Raider hitters. Really working pitches.
3-2. Be up the middle of the base hit. Oh, no. Oh, they drop it. Great play by the shortstop to stop it from getting into center field, but the flip could not get in time. I thought for sure that was getting into center field. But getting over to stop the runner from scoring was Neubauer. Tried to flip it. Neubauer tried to flip it to Hebel, who couldn't handle it, and everybody is safe. As Stewartville coach wants to talk with the umps.
I mean, that's really exactly what Northfield needed. I mean, you can see from here that ball looked like that was a straight-up single through the center. Great play by the shortstop, but just couldn't get that extra bit that Stewartville needed to maybe even turn that double play.
And now Coach Schmitz for the Tigers wants to go out and talk to Colton Parker with bases loaded. And we'll step outside for a little bit while they chat it. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Raiders threatening. You are watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Is my passion. Even on the busiest days, I make time to lace up. When knee pains started to slow me down, I knew it was my move, and I chose the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Their personalized care was phenomenal. They listened to my concerns and took the time to explain my options. Thankfully, I didn't need surgery. With the right treatment and information on how to take care of my knee, I'm ready for the road ahead. I appreciate the extra care the orthopedics team gave me at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
True, that's very true.
Welcome back to Memorial Park. Raiders threatening. Bases loaded, only
Now
1 out.
Batting the shortstop, number 2, Jake Geiger.
So Geiger, we've raved so much about him, and this is where he he would love to try and get back. You know, he kind of bobbled a slow roller. Wasn't even a slow roller. It was a tough play for him, but, you know, I want to get back at that. Now one strike went in there. Colton Parker
flew out to left center last time, so we know he's on it. And this is the moment where if Geiger does that again and that ball gets down, he's scoring 2 runs for sure.
Parker at 45 pitches, not even through the second inning. That one's high for ball 1. Geiger, he's 0 for 1. Flew out to left field. He made some very good contact, but a little bit too high. The 1-1. Parker checks runners. Lines, fires. I'll be outside for ball 2. Jeez. I'm not quite sure what the strike zone is today, honestly.
Here's the count he got last time, that 2-1 that he likes to fire on. See if he does it again.
We'll take it low, ball 3. Good eye by Geiger. If you're Parker, you never want to give free passes, but you definitely don't want to give free runs. So Geiger, you want to make sure it's a good pitch if you're swinging at it.
And that's something Northfield could really capitalize on here, getting these free bases. This would be the 3rd walk of the inning if he does miss. And he
That's
does.
high, ball 4. And Stewartville walks in a run. Thompson comes in to score after all that scampering around. And Raiders take the first lead of the game. Here's Spencer Melgren.
Now batting the second baseman, number 5, Spencer Melgren.
So Raiders taking the first lead of the game. Still, only 1 hit on the board, but taking advantage of the 3 walks in this inning by Parker. His 51st pitch already. That one's low, ball 1. Melgren, another great hitter. 308 on the season. And a guy who, you know, you're playing baseball at the next level, this is what you need to be able to capitalize on. That one's high.
And really the guy you want, too, that next, as you said, Johan, that he's going to be a next-level player, and right here is to show us and the fans, like, that next-level talent that he has to drive in 2, maybe even 3 on a good hit.
That one's popped. Deep right center. The catch will be made. And in come to score is Novotny. Sac fly for Spencer Melgren. Raiders lead 2-0. Here in the bottom of the second, 2 down, and still 2 on.
Now batting the center fielder, number 13, Cam Kaiser.
And I mean, people always get mad at themselves for those flyouts and, you know, not getting a good hit. But I mean, Spencer scored a run. Like, you got to take those RBIs and those chances when you get.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, Raiders still threatening here. Kaiser batting .390 on the season. A great bat with Monahan 90 feet away. As Geiger will be picked off safely at first. But yeah, Melgren, I mean, that's exactly what you want to do, you know, put the bat to the ball and, you know, deep enough, you know, sinking, you know, unless he's got, you know, insane arm out there, you know, you don't, you know, you gotta think you got a pretty good chance of scoring, especially with Novotny coming in from 3rd.
I think it was well done for the senior captain, Spencer Melgren.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, we talk all the time, Raiders threatening, got wheels at first. We're going to put a good ball in play for Cam.
And they got Monahan coming home. He will dive over the home plate. And he's out!
Holy
and I could have sworn he hit it when he dove over.
He touched the edge.
Come on, I don't know about that one. It really looked like he touched it. Monahan staying at home. I mean, we can't review it, but...
Wow.
The dive and play by the senior Charlie Monahan.
Charlie diving back for it later made it look like he did miss it initially.
Yeah. And even then, I don't know. Charlie had that hand outstretched. Looks to be under, like, the catcher's arm, so...
Charlie's brother can't believe it. I mean, yeah, I really thought he touched that back part of it, and
I don't understand how the umpire misses that.
Yeah,
no, I don't either. I mean,
right in front there.
What is he looking at, honestly?
Well,
I mean, and that goes for both teams. I mean, you know, even if it was Stewartville up to the bat, how do you miss that? You're standing right there. What are you looking at if you're not looking at if the runner touches the plate? Then you look to make sure the catcher has the ball.
Yeah. I mean, Monahan, incredibly athletic play by a guy we know who is incredibly athletic, diving over, and could have sworn he touched that home base. I mean, Lance, did you get a clip of that at all? But the umps will chalk it over, and I mean,
and if the call stands, that ends the Raiders' threat that they're really putting up there. Leaving that out on the board and having to switch sides with only with not even a hit this inning. They worked it through walks and a sac fly to score these runs. So although productive, scoring 2 runs for the Raiders, they wanted more.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, umps are still talking it over, so, you know, yeah, I mean, and they are overturning it. Charlie Monahan with one of the best plays you will ever see in high school baseball. I mean, that's something. That's the type of thing you see on SportsCenter. I mean, in a game like this, section quarterfinal, incredible play by the senior Charlie Monahan.
And just what the Raiders need to really push themselves forward. That boost of energy, that'll do numbers for the dugout and for the players.
So Cam Kaiser, he's still up to bat. Geiger on second. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, incredibly athletic play, Charlie Monahan. I mean, everybody's going to be going back and watching that. I mean, that's what a lot of kids dream of, you know, kind of play like that, getting the crowd on their feet. And then, you know, one of your last games, you know, as a high school baseball player, you know, that's it's kind of legacy you might leave. So Charlie Monahan, incredible play. And that's a steal of home. The first pitch to Kaiser. Can't believe it's the first pitch after all that's happened. And that'll get past Hebel, and Geiger will head to third as the ball gets into the dugout.
It's like Parker a little rattled with that call. Doesn't really like it. And
if that's in the dugout, Spitz is arguing then that's a free base, but...
Well, I believe Geiger would just stay at third then.
Yeah, he will stay at third, yep. It's 2 outs and an absolutely crazy bottom of the second. 1-0 to Kaiser.
Another missed pitch by Parker. But, I mean, here we go. This is what the Raiders look for every time. Speedy Geiger on third. Cam Kaiser at the plate with a great 2-0 count.
That one's high for ball 3, Colton Parker. Still trying to get out of this bottom of the second. 55 pitches.
And still no hits for the Raiders this inning. This has been all Stewartville kind of digging themselves a hole.
I was in there for strike 1. Yeah, no, as you said, knock on wood there. Yeah, an error and 3 walks and a steal of home in this inning. Still not over. That one is out. Outside for ball 4. As Kaiser takes his
number
base.
18, Austin Kep.
Cam's second walk of the day. Really, really good at drawing those. That or crushing the ball to right field and getting triples. So, again, we've said it I don't know how many times today. Very threatening for the Raiders. Cam's quick, can steal. Geiger can steal, and a dangerous Kep at the plate.
2 on, 2 out. Austin Kep. That one's down low, and Kaiser takes second. That's his 11th stolen base this season. 2 runners in scoring position. Austin Kep. This inning is not over yet. One 0 from Parker. That one's outside, ball 2.
Seems like the umps tightened up the zone even a little bit.
Yeah, no, I mean, you might have thought that would be a strike early in the game, but
here we go. Parker, 60 pitches already through 2, so the Raiders really working him.
That one's swing and a miss. Down to knee goes Kep.
That's all right. That's what Kep does. He's got that massive batting average and the OPS because he hits everything hard. In order to do that, you got to take big cuts. But every once in a while, you're going to miss, but he's got the confidence to do it again.
And in a great spot like this to just take that 2-1 and go with it.
That one's down and away, and here comes Geiger to score, and that's 4 runs in this bottom of the second. Still no hits for the Northfield Raiders. Kaiser to third. Let's see, so that's 4 walks, an error, a wild pitch, and I think 3 stolen bases in this absolutely wild bottom of the second. And this is still a very, very young game here Tuesday afternoon. 3-1 to Kep. And that's in there for strike 2. Kep taking 2 steps towards first base, and we'll have to try it again in full count now.
Yeah, that spot there, that's a tough spot.
Colton Parker, the 3-2. That's grounded to short. Neubauer, he'll have to go quick to first. He's out!
Ooh.
Just barely.
What a play by Neubauer to just sit on that chopper and really just fling it across the diamond to get Kep to end the inning.
But crazy bottom of the second. 4 walks, 3 stolen bases, an error, and a steal of home. 4-0 Raiders. You're watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Yeah. Okay. And welcome back to Memorial Park. Man, we're exhausted, and it's only been through 2 innings.
Well, we did have a wild bottom of the second for the Raiders. I mean, they got 4 runs on no hits and 1 error. I think they had 4 walks that inning. It was a great, well done by this first-seeded Northfield team.
So Thompson's gotten a ton of rest. He's back out. So here's Zach Schreiber up to lead off this top of the third against Thompson. That first pitch is down low, ball 1.
Very good spot for Northfield to be in. Thompson sitting at 25 pitches, whereas his opponent Parker sitting at 64.
That one's popped into left field. In comes Kep. He'll make the play. First out on the top of the third. Thompson.
Luke Hebel.
Oh, yeah. Here's Hebel. Luke Hebel. I assume that Luke and Alex are brothers. Well, Luke behind the dish tonight. Catching Parker. Now up to bat. Swing, popped foul. AJ still having fun with the sound effects. Thompson, the 0-1. Owens Down the right field line, over goes Monahan. That'll be out of play.
Actually, they've got Melgren out there now. I believe. Looks like they swapped.
No, I think is that not?
Yeah, it's a lefty glove.
Oh yeah, that's Tegan Melgren.
Oh, he stands like Tegan.
Yeah, so Tegan Melgren in for, I think, because I saw Monahan, he was grabbing his shoulder when he was walking back to the dugout after that somersault into home plate. So I hope he's okay. So Tegan Melgren, younger brother of Spencer Melgren, out in right field now. The 1-2 from Thompson. It's outside for ball 2.
That was a nice pitch for a 1-2 count. Something that spins, maybe to get him to chase, or maybe just to dot one in there.
2-2. That one's high for ball 3. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these pitches could go either way. A lot of the close pitches, and call it both ways. And Thompson working fast at 3-2. It's out 5 for ball 4. And Hebel takes his base. So
Now batting to second baseman number 17, Alex Hebel.
Oh, that was not Hebel. Oh no, it is Hebel. Yeah, Hebels are going back to back. That's yeah. So we'll have a courtesy runner. That'll be Bo Botchter.
Last time Alex Hebel was up, he had that double, that one that lined into right, except his base running ended real early with a nice Jacob Eschen double play.
Thompson looking in 1 on, 1 out to Hebel. That one is into left field for a base hit. Hebel's 2 for 2.
That is how you hit as a leadoff hitter. You find that pitch you want and you drive it. And he's done that twice already today.
So Hebel brothers on first and second. 1 out for Owen Sickink. Lefty on check swinged. It'll be called a foul ball. A 1 count, Thompson to Sickink. Thompson checks his sign, checks Hebel on second, and fires, and that's popped. Center field, back goes Kaiser. He will make the play in deep center. And Luke Hebel will advance to third on a very deep fly out for Owen Sickink. And we've got 2 outs now. 2 on for Reed Neubauer. And we had a great play to end the bottom of the second. The laser beam to first base from his shortstop position.
Oh, yeah. No one needs to tuck in his shirt. Someone needs to tell him
We do notice that on the mound, too. Thompson's a little bit of maybe a wardrobe malfunction, maybe not, but hey, he's working, though. 36 pitches through 3 innings, so it's working.
That one's into left field, and that will score a run for the Stewartville Tigers. That's an RBI for Reed Neubauer. The Tigers are on the board. Still 2 on, and that'll bring up Colton Parker, was trying to get back on what the Raiders have hit off him. As Sawyer will go out and talk to Thompson as he does tuck in his shirt.
Neubauer's another guy that last time Northfield saw him, he went 2 for 3 as well with a double and a single. So he's kind of their guy, along with their leadoff hitter, Alex Hebel, to really get their bats going and honestly answer for what some would consider really poor performance last inning, especially giving up those 4 runs. But they're battling back as good teams do.
I mean, yeah, if you're the Stewartville Tigers, you haven't gotten any strong contact from the Raiders, but those walks and errors and wild pitches will really start to catch up to you. As Parker will ground 1 foul. Thompson looking in. Trying to limit the damage. Stewartville already scored 1 on 2 hits. That one's low and away for ball one. This is what you want to see in a quarterfinal matchup. You know, a gritty performance at both teams. Getting on base in whatever way you can. That one's a low ball, too.
That one looked good as well.
Thompson looking in.
Yeah, Thompson believed it, too.
Sawyer.
Go
ahead.
Story of the game so far, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. Swinging and a miss as Parker chases Thompson's high fastball. Oh, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Colton Parker looking to extend this inning. That one's popped very high. Reister over in foul territory. Makes the play. 3rd out. Stewartville, 2 hits, a walk, does score 1. It's 4-1 Raiders. After 2.5, you're watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK, we're swinging into spring. Spring is here and it's time to get outdoors. Hiking, biking, boating, walking, or running. Let's make this a spring free of glasses or contacts. Ritchie Eye and LASIK will help you swing into spring with up to $500 off all of our LASIK treatments.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
It's the little things in life that matter the most, like spending time with my family. Hip pain started to slow me down, and it was time to get help. I did some research and decided on the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. They listened to my concerns and helped me make an informed decision. 3 months later, I could not be happier. My hip feels great, and I'm back outside. I appreciate the personalized care I got from the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
4. Yeah. Welcome back to Memorial Field. As we've got a new pitcher for the Stewartville Tigers. This is Alejandro Tapia. He's a freshman. The only freshman on the Stewartville Tigers team. And a big appearance here for the freshman. He got some long hair coming out the back of his hat.
Yeah.
He's trying to get some long hair in short innings.
Apparently
Kind of throw a sidearm. So a new arm angle for the Raiders to adjust to. It'll be Howie Reister, who just made the 3rd out of the inning with a catch in foul territory.
He has struggled his first at bat. I think if you remember back from the first inning, he had that close call on the 3-2. But obviously, new pitcher. We don't know much about him here up in the booth, but Howie, if he can jump on one and get us going, that's exactly what the Raiders need.
Absolutely. I mean, new pitcher. I'd be very surprised if he jumps on the first one, but, you know, always want to take a pitch from a new pitcher.
He is Howard's biggest fan, shall we say.
You got the smell of cheese curds wafting over here in the press box. Might have to go down and grab some after the game. Smelling pretty good over there. So Tapia. New pitcher.
Leading off for the Raiders, the 3rd baseman, number 9, Aaron Reister.
4-1. We got a lot of Reisters in the building today, of course. Aaron at the plate, Lance to my right producing this one, and AJ on the on the PA and sound effects.
Don't forget Mom bringing food.
Yeah. Can't forget her, of course. So Tapia, first pitch to Reister. Be high, ball 1.
It's like Tapia's got some velo behind him. Even if he's a freshman, he fires high for ball 1.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Yeah, certainly got some speed on those pitches. So he'll be a name to look out for in these coming years, a freshman. Still got a lot of time to develop. That's swung and a miss, strike 2. Tapia's working fast. And Reister will step out and try to catch up to some of these pitches. Line the 1-2. That is high for ball 2. Tapia brushing his long locks out of his eyesight. Looking in for the 2-2. Swung on a miss. And Tapia starting off this third inning hot. He's got a strikeout, and this will bring up Jake Eschen.
It's Jake Eschen.
Eschen also last time, obviously it was against Parker pitching, but Eschen had a close call that he didn't like, striking out the inning prior. Either his hand grip slipped, which looks like what he's doing, or the stage is a little big right now for the freshman. Who knows?
I mean, we know he can deliver. He's got that velo, so yeah, see if we can stay with the freshman-senior matchup. And that'll be ball too high.
I like right now this back-to-back lefties. We'll see Eschen and then Seth Thompson. I think they can really, if they jump on it, which right now it seems like both of our hitters haven't been. But I think if they can and really, really work, they could be crucial guys for the Raiders offense.
Eschen, he's got 3 doubles on the season. Also driven 7 walks. A 3-1 count now advantageous.
He's got an opportunity for one.
3-1, that is, catches that outside. And that's the second time that Eschen has started to take a step towards first base, but
I don't know how many times we've seen that on the chalk call. That's a little wild for this.
Full count, that one's definitely high for ball 4, so ball don't lie. Eschen will reach first base.
Designated hitter number 26, Seth Thompson.
So yeah, as Lance just mentioned, back-to-back lefty matchup. Good to see, Reddy Tapia. Raiders still only have 1 hit on the board, 4 runs to show. That one's inside ball 1.
Seth last at bat. All these guys haven't seen this arm yet, but Seth's last AB was a walk that really started the Raider run that they got bottom of 2.
Fouled straight back. Good cut by Seth Thompson.
Yeah, he wanted that one. Big swing. Just got a little under it to cut it back. If he gets that pitch again, I have a feeling that ball is going to sail.
Tapia checks on Eschen at first. The deal is high for ball 2. Final line for Colton Parker. He went 2 innings, 1 hit, 4 runs, 5 walks, 2 wild pitches, 3 strikeouts for the senior in a tough outing and a tough 2 innings. Swing and a miss for Seth Thompson. 2-2 now. I have to be careful against this. It's this heat that Alejandro Tapia is given to him. Tapia checks, fires inside for ball 3. And I thought that might have been strike 3. Thought differently.
The Raiders have been doing great. Back-to-back full counts at least. Tapia, through 3 batters, is already at 16 pitches.
That one's outside for ball 4.
Another walk for the Raiders, doing what they do best today, it seems. Getting their 6th walk of the day, really working these Stewartville pitchers and getting what they want. Now all they need is the hits to really drive them in quicker.
I think that's actually the 7th.
Really?
Parker, according to Game Changer, Parker had 5.
Oh yeah, that first inning Cam Kaiser walk.
So yeah, Raiders doing a good job at the plate, staying disciplined, and what it certainly looks to be a pretty big strike zone as well. First pitch to Sawyer is outside.
Sawyer walked back in that Raider run in the bottom of the 2nd, so he's up again. Maybe looking to draw another walk, but with this runners on 2nd and 1st, that right field hit to drive him around would be crucial.
Tapia checks, fires. That one will be popped foul for Sawyer. Gabe Sawyer, 2 runners on. Still only 1 out. And for Sawyer, he's one of these guys that's drawn a walk. He'll try to do it again or put a hit through the outfield, score another run. Give the Raiders some insurance. This is Tapia, the 1-1. It's outside, ball 2.
Looks like our runners, too. Ashton getting a nice little jump there. They're ready for when Gabe unloads and really barrels one up like he definitely can.
Tapia will check Ashton on second. The sidearm delivery is in there for strike 2.
Still working counts. Have been all game. I don't think that game plan is really changing, even with a new arm. They're still trying to find that good pitch to hit.
Swung on a miss. And Tapia sits down Sawyer for his second strikeout of the inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 3, Tegan Melgren.
So Tegan Melgren in for the supposedly injured Charlie Monahan. We did see grabbing his shoulder after that incredible dive over the catcher to steal home in the bottom of the second. So Melgren is in at right field and in at his spot, batting 9th. Tegan takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. Tegan, he's done a couple relief appearances this season. 13 strikeouts through 14 innings. That one's driven to center field. The catch is made for the third out of the inning by Miller. Raiders threaten again, but do not score. We're through 3 innings. On your Heritage Bank scoreboard is 4-1 Raiders. You're watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
I'm Jared Finstewart, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource Bank. At Community Resource Bank, we believe banking is about helping people. Every client relationship is unique, and we are committed to helping find the right solution for our customers. Loan decisions are made locally, and we are always there when our customers need us. Community Resource Bank is here for your personal or business banking needs. Stop into one of our branches today so we can get you started with a tailored plan to help meet your unique financial needs. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Go Raiders!
Valley Auto House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop. Servicing all makes and models, we do everything from oil changes, brakes, suspension, to full engine replacement. If you have a business, Valley Auto House is a state-certified DOT inspection and repair facility with the certified technicians to keep your vehicles on the road. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Welcome back to Memorial Park in Dundas. We are through 3 innings. The Raiders have a 4-1 lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Still only 1 hit to show for those 4 runs, but 7 walks through 3 innings that the Raiders have drawn. All those 4 runs were in a crazy bottom of the second that are certainly worth going back and watching again.
He's the designated hitter.
Including probably the best play I've ever seen a high school baseball player make.
Designated hitter number 2, Tyson Klunder.
Charlie Monahan diving over the catcher and getting that finger down on a home plate to steal home.
And you'd be surprised, folks. It's not very often that you get to an hour and 15 minutes and we're just starting the top of the 4th. But we did have one heck of a bottom of the second, and Nolan Thompson still on the mound, ready to go for the top of the 4th.
Yeah, Thompson, he's doing a great job. He's gotten some very weak contact. Only 1 run to show for the Stewartville Tigers.
They were able to last inning start to sort of find their barrels. And we see a foul ball here from Tyson Klunder, the DH.
Klunder stepping in. The 0-1 from Tom. It's high.
Oh, that looked like a good pitch. Klunder last time frozen for a looking strikeout. Ready to sort of win this battle and make contact on Thompson.
That one's low and outside for ball two, I should say. Thompson only 43 pitches through 3 innings. So he will look to go a couple more after here in the top of the 4th.
And that's exactly what Thompson does best. Really very consistent. I mean, he's gone almost 40 innings plus this year.
There's a ground ball. Oh, gets past Spencer Melgren and into the outfield, so that will allow Clunder to reach.
That was well hit.
The left fielder, Brady Pickett.
Well hit by Clunder there. Just Melgren couldn't get his glove on it. I don't know, from here it looked like Spencer was on that ball. Maybe just probably scooted straight under, but good piece of hitting by Clunder.
That will be marked an error. Will be an E4 for Spencer Melgren. And a play that you see him make a lot. And that one's hit into left field for Pickett, and over make the play is Austin Kep. And Kep using those long legs and that speed that we know he has.
Klug.
As that'll bring up Klug, Jace Klug, with 1 on, 1 out. That's Pickett. Put some good barrel to that ball, but Kep getting over there and making that play.
We've seen a couple of times Stewartville's been jumping on these first pitches that Thompson's been giving. They're liking to really try and drive because they're out hitting Northfield right now, 4 hits to 1, but they haven't been able to really capitalize and bring those runners in.
Big Knoll, the 1-0. That's through the hole in right field for a base hit for Klug. He will hold up at second. And so that'll bring up Schreiber, Zach Schreiber, with 2 on, 1 out.
Yeah.
He already called him, I think. First pitch, we popped foul, Schreiber.
They go again, jumping on those first good ones. I mean, Nolan is still dealing, only 50 through 4. Had a couple really long counts and a couple of them that he was able to get out of.
But Stewartville is getting the bat to the ball, 5 hits. Only 1 run to show.
Ball is outside for 1-1 to Schreiber.
Noel's done a good job getting out of some jams. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Big Noel.
That's the one we're used to seeing out of Nolan Thompson.
Tom got that overhead arm angle straight down. And that was great. Great play by Nolan. He'll throw to first, and he'll get under Eschen.
1 run
and coming around, no, the stop sign will, a very late stop sign, will hold up the runner at third, but it was a great play, spinning around Nolan Thompson. I think kind of bowled it in the transfer from glove to hand. And it was a bit of a low throw that Eschen couldn't dig out.
Number 12, Luke Hebel.
I don't know if you saw, I think that ball might have got caught in the webbing of his glove. Couldn't really get it out, and then when he did, he had to go quick to first, and then that mistake cost the Raiders and gave Tigers another run on the board.
Yeah, Nolan, that was a, they've got the infield meeting out now. And Nolan was kind of picking at his weapon, picking at his glove. So, yeah, I think you're right. I think it did get caught.
Yeah, I would say so, that it did. It did. He couldn't get it out. He was trying to go to second at first. And
yeah, that was the perfect ball Nolan wanted to, a comebacker that they could turn 2 for and get out of the inning. But, it's baseball. You never know what's going to happen. And ball gets caught, and Stewartville plates one.
And so they still got runners first and third. Yeah, I'm chatting with Nolan. I mean, that's just, it happens. Incredibly athletic play for Nolan, stopping that from getting to into center field. But yeah, it happens. So that'll bring up Luke Hebel, batting 9th.
Last time up was walked and ended up being that first run.
So Clunder, after drawing that walk, did come around and score. Or no, that was the error that got under Spencer's glove. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Stewartville, they've had some mistakes that have come back to bite them, and now the Raiders, as that one will get out of Sawyer's glove, and that'll allow Schreiber to get to second base.
And now Stewartville threatening with the 9-hole hitter coming up, ready to fight and maybe even knot this ball game up at 4.
I mean, this is what you got to do for both these teams is take advantage. And this is a grounder to Geiger. We'll throw back to third. And he did get him.
Yep. Tag put on by Aaron Reister, the third baseman. Sharp ground ball to Geiger, little fielder's choice. Saw that runner took off and got him back picked.
And, from this angle, I don't think that Reister got him, but
I think he got him on the foot.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
And, I mean, here we are again, another ump coach talk. Close play. We'll see. So,
and a great decision by Geiger. Stewartville runner is staying on third. And yeah, the ump motion to the bottom leg, and he is out. So great play by Jake Geiger. Great decision making to get that lead runner on third, and great tag by Reister to get him on the foot.
But they do have Hebel aboard there with that field choice. Runners at first and second.
Time is called. I don't think the ump realizes it. And no. And we will have a courtesy runner. That'll be Bo Betchter. So Alex Hebel, he's been big at the play, a double and a single, 2 for 2. Looking to connect on another one. Drive another run in and chew away at this 4-2 lead that the Raiders have. Still here in the top of the fourth.
Playoff baseball, boys, right?
Yeah,
all
for
these
sure.
little things keep adding up.
And it's very smart plays all around, and, I mean, big at-bats.
That one's low and away for ball one. I mean, this is what you need to do for both teams, is take advantage of mistakes. I mean, 2 errors already for the Raiders. And 7 walks for Stewartville. So each team having their mistakes. And that is in there for strike 1.
Oop, I'm like,
and both teams taking advantage. So this is, it's an exciting game. It's playoff baseball.
Definitely what we'd expect from 2 knotted 16-5 teams. Both very strong offensively, defensively. And in just a 1 versus 4 matchup, like if this is the difference between 1 and 4, I mean those 2-seed team, that 3-seed team, I believe it's Red Wing and Byron.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a very competitive field this year.
Swing and a miss. And Thompson gets Hebel to chase.
Got him. Thompson's got his revenge this inning.
Thompson, 1 hit, 1 walk, and an error for the Raiders. Stewartville tacks on 1 more. It's 4-2 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. You are watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
For 12-plus years of notable success as an independent brokerage, Professional Pride Realty has joined forces with Century 21 Atwood to provide you with even more exceptional real estate experiences. With over 17 offices throughout Minnesota, Century 21 Atwood has been proudly serving Minnesota's real estate needs since 1867. Professional Pride Realty is proud to be partnering with Century 21 Atwood. We look forward to continuing to serve you with the same level of excellence you have come to expect from us, now with the added support and expertise of Century 21 Atwood.
Now that planting season has arrived, get to Thomas Gardens and Nursery in Faribault, formerly Tweehoff's, to get your vegetable garden started. They have starter cauliflower, broccoli, rhubarb, seed potatoes, and multiple varieties of onion sets. Thomas Garden and Nursery also has straw bales, potting soil, blueberry and raspberry bushes, and pansy bowls to make your garden beautiful. Bring your own containers and they'll fill them with plants of your choice. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and Sunday 11 to 4. Get your garden started with the help of Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and
Welcome back to Memorial Park. Tapia out for his second inning of work. We have a scoreboard update from Austin Todd Park. Raiders softball loses 4-2 to the number 1 seed Farmington in their section tournament So they are out of the section tournament, losing to that number 1 seed Farmington, who we know is a very, very strong team. And a close game down in Austin. So softball season is unfortunately over. But baseball season, of course not. Tapia, the first pitch to Geiger, is outside for ball 1. Geiger, this is his 3rd time up.
Last AB walked. Drawed a good count like he always does, waiting for that first good one. Still doing it here. Finding his count, being the offensive threat that he likes to be. Oh, ball behind him.
Yeah, I think it's the backstop.
Geiger, a part of that 2nd inning 4-run stretch, being that 4th runner to come in. Been a great day for him. And he's looking to jump on 3-0.
Now it'll take for strike 1.
Hitter's count for Geiger.
That'll be taken for strike 2.
He does not. Wow.
It's a confusing strike zone, as always. A full count to Geiger. Swing and a miss. Tapia sits him down. We'll bring up Melgren.
Number 5, Spencer Melgren.
Back-to-back leadoff strikeouts for Tapia. He's been strong.
So we call effectively wild.
Or using the strike zone.
That one's high. Yeah, no, he had 2 walks in that back in that 3rd inning, but kept the damage to a minimum. Didn't give up any runs. That'll be hitting to left center. Over and making the play is the left fielder Pickett. So quick 2 outs, that'll bring up.
Now batting the center fielder, number 13, Cam Kaiser.
Back-to-back walks for Kaiser today.
Sorry, I did.
Back-to-back walks for Kaiser. Looking to still be dangerous at the plate against Tapia here. Let's see what he can do to help the Raiders in the struggling bottom of 4.
That one's popped foul. Raiders do have action in their bullpen. That is Tegan Melgren warming in the Raiders bullpen. No action for Stewartville. So the thought is that Tapia will be out for that 5th inning as well. That'll be high for ball 1. Tegan, he came in for Charlie in right field after Charlie might have hurt himself a little bit diving over the catcher. Valiant effort. And, pretty great way to, to hurt yourself, but, hope he gets better because he's a valuable guy to have on this team. That'll be popped into deep right.
Looks like
over goes Sink Yankiel will make the play.
Very high pop-up for Cam. Really not the pitch he was hoping to get, but contact still better than the strikeout.
So 3 up, 3 down for Tapia. We will head to the top of the 5th. No one going out for his 5th inning of work. You are watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Tires hit the road, potholes everywhere. You need a tire that will be able to handle the rugged terrain of spring roads in Minnesota. Witt Brothers is here to equip you with all of the top tire brands. This spring, you can save with huge rebates on Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, and more. Get the best wheels on your ride and stay prepared for whatever the roads throw your way. For all your automotive maintenance and repair needs, drive to Witt Brothers, located at 701 Division Street, downtown.
Narco. Timmy Trumpets popularized by Mets closer Edwin Diaz as his walk-up song. And no one using it That's his walkout song now. The crowd hyping him up.
Fire up, boys! Sinking.
Leading off for the Tigers, the first baseman, Owen Sinking.
Sinking
to start us off here. Sack flied in the top of the third. Ready to deal again here, facing Thompson for the third time today.
Lead off pitch. Top of the fifth. We outside for ball one. It surely has.
We definitely have playoff baseball. I can sort of hear benches getting into it, getting rowdy, and so with the fans too.
No, it's in the air. That'll be a pop-up. Left center field, Kaiser and Kep. It'll be Kep making the play for out number one. Yeah, playoff baseball. It's in the air, both in the crowd and the dugouts. You can hear the dugouts chirping, and the crowd getting into it as well.
Just makes it that more enjoyable and that more fun for everyone.
Thompson, he's up to 61 pitches, so still working strong. That'll be fouled back.
We have Neubauer in the box. He's been dangerous. He had a, he got a single, but then eventually later that inning was caught off on a fielder's choice.
That'll be hit into center field and dropping in front of Kaiser.
Nice piece of hitting by him. He's been a strong guy. He was their guy their game previously.
He really has. Second hit of the game.
Number 10, Colton Parker.
So Neubauer done very well against this Northfield team. That's his second hit today. Now threatening one on, one out. And that'll bring up Parker, who struggled on the mound. Still looking to get back. He's 0 for 2 at the plate. Batting cleanup. He'll be outside for ball one.
Wow. Interesting pitch to take. An interesting call that, I feel like there's been a lot of these close ones that we've talked about the whole game not going for either team.
He's not even looking.
The 1-0. Be on the outside corner for strike one. The senior looking down for signs from his third base coach, Mark Schmitz. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. I'll be taken down low for ball 2. Going getting some encouragement from the crowd. 2-1 now from Thompson. Will be in there. Nice off speed from Nolan. In there for strike 2.
It's at this point when Thompson's been huge, he's been able to find ways to go very deep in games.
Pick off, not in time.
Many of his starts have been 6, 7 innings, so right here is the point where if he can get outs and help his team get outs, he might be able to even go a 6th and not have to use Tegan Melgren.
Nolan 2-2. I'll be into center field and down for a base hit. Parker connecting on Stewartville with her 7th hit, once again threatening. 2 identical base hits into center field.
So that surprises me. I know Cam has speed. I wonder if it's just the fact that it's just in that sort of no man's land where if he dives for it and misses, it's to the fence. But I mean, some of those looked like a decent shot where if Cam wanted to lay out for it, maybe in a different point of the game, but nonetheless, Stewartville racks up 2 back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right. Kaiser has that speed. And maybe trying to play a little bit conservative with the lead. But yeah, I certainly don't want to make that play, because that could be an inside the park home run as that one's fouled off if you dive and miss that ball. So I think smart decision by Kaiser. Play a little bit safe and let Nolan get out of this jam. Clunder.
Nolan's got to find those ground balls again. They've been very successful for him and his team.
Here's the 0-2. That is on the outside corner. And
nice spot.
Yeah, great spot on an 0-2 count.
Doesn't get it, though. Has to keep dealing. He's still up with a 1-2 count to Clunder. Clunder's been pretty effective lately. Last at bat got on with an error by Spencer.
Owens fouled back. And if you look at the hit distribution, 7 for Stewartville, 1 for the Raiders.
You would be confused why it's 4-2 to Northfield.
Yeah, you would probably guess wrong on the score, but that's baseball. You find ways to get on base and find ways to score in whatever way you can. The Raiders done a great job of that. That one's in the dirt. Sawyer back down to second. Not in time.
Good idea by Sawyer, really to jump on that ball that didn't let it scoop past him, kept it in front and fired.
Yeah, Sawyer couldn't get that one in the dirt. Yeah, but great play. Nearly got him. Got the runner at second.
There.
That one's in there for strike 3, Nolan Thompson.
Just the pitch he was looking for on that 2-2 count.
Cuts down Clunder. That's his second strikeout of the game. And for Thompson, that's his 4th of the game. And so that'll bring up Pickett. Swung on and fouled. Or that left field fence. Down that left field line. 2 outs, 2 on. Stewartville hasn't done a great job of driving in their runners in scoring position. They do have 2 runs to show, but they would certainly want a little bit more. That one's fouled back once again. So the 0-2 now. Pickett's got to be careful.
Thompson, great arsenal here. Could choose from a variety of pitches to win it.
It's barely outside.
Just missed it there, but that's not a bad pitch. Thompson found the right spot, maybe hoping that Pickett might chase, but he deals now at 1-2.
That is fouled straight back. Pickett staying alive, the lefty.
However, these ABs for Stewartville are really climbing Thompson's numbers. He's at 80 now, and I'm guessing Spitzak's going to say that Nolan's going to be done after this inning.
Yeah, Tegan, I mean, we've seen him go, a 2-inning closer role before. We'll see what the Raiders decide to do. Here's the 1-2 from Tom. That'll be high. Good snag. Throw it on to second, and they've got, not in the pickoff because he'll advance to third. It's a good base running by Neubauer. As really, Sawyer couldn't get a hand of it.
And really just unlucky for Spencer there. Getting that ball where if it was a straight steal from first, that'd be a perfect one, but that's one that, you want up in the air to sort of turn on. So well done by the Stewartville base running. And they've got a runner in even better scoring position, only 90 feet away for a 2-2 count to Pickett.
Yeah, Pickett looking for some clutch hitting, make this a 1-run ball game. And for both these teams, you want to stay in this winner's bracket as long as possible. And they've got him. They're throwing a second. It is.
He is there.
They got him.
Well
Great
done.
Great play, Nolan Thompson. Caught him stealing. And Stewartville strands both.
That is exactly what Nolan has been doing. Pitching, getting exactly what he needs to do to get that inning over.
4-2 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
Is my passion. Even on the busiest days, I make time to lace up. When knee pain started to slow me down, I knew it was my move, and I chose the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Their personalized care was phenomenal. They listened to my concerns and took the time to explain my options. Thankfully, I didn't need surgery. With the right treatment and information on how to take care of my knee, I'm ready for the road ahead. I appreciate the extra care the orthopedics team gave me at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Welcome back to Memorial Park in Dundas. We're heading into the bottom of the 5th. Tapia back out for his third inning of work. He's done a good job in relief. 4 strikeouts for the freshman reliever and no runs to show.
Fielder number 18, Austin Kep.
Raiders lucky to get out of that last inning. Very heads-up baseball again. This is the second or third time this game we've seen great baseball from the Raiders to get out of that jam. And now it's their turn to really answer because Stewartville's been putting the barrel on the ball here, unlike what we would assume from the Raiders.
Still only 1 hit for the Raiders. And really only 1 inning where they've gotten, real significant, threatening apart from that third inning where they did get 2 walks.
That's pretty uncharacteristic of this team as well. I mean, this is a hitting team.
Especially this guy at the plate, Austin Kep. Leads the team in batting average.
And in hits. 33 hits this year. He's just really been on fire for the Raiders. But today, he is 0 for 2.
Swing and a miss, taking a big cut. He was looking to put one in the river there. We'll try it again, 2-2.
He's got to be the guy to get the Raiders going here in the bottom of the 5th. If he can get on, I think the rest will follow.
That one is just outside for ball 3. And Ollie, seemingly nicknamed the full count. Swing and a miss. Tapia sits down, kept on strikes for the first down in the bottom of the 5th.
Stir.
We have number 9, Aaron Reister, stepping into the plate.
First pitch from Tapia will be in there. Strike 1.
Aaron said it's tough outing today. We know that he can jump on one. He's just got to be ready to swing the bat.
That one's to the backstop. No runners on base, so no matter. Yeah, Easter's still looking for his first on-base appearance this afternoon. That one, thought it might have nicked him in the elbow, but just barely got past him for ball 2.
Wondering how many we got ice little chirps we heard from the dugout there. It's always a classic.
That's over the shortstop's end to left center. Howie rounding first. He'll go to second. And that one goes all the way to the wall. Reister will hold up for a stand-up double. And we've got more threatening here in the bottom of the 5th, bringing up Jake Eschen.
There is life now for the Raiders. They find that hit that they needed so crucially, and it's a big old double out of Aaron Reister.
And he's not the catcher, so he doesn't get a courtesy runner.
I think he was starting to walk over there, and he's like, wait, I don't get one.
Third baseman doesn't get a courtesy runner.
Great piece of hitting by Reister, just putting it over the head of Neubauer at short and made it all the way to the wall. A swing and a miss for Eschen on the first pitch from Tapia. So, yeah, only the second hit of the ball game for the Raiders. Threatening once again, runner in scoring position, 1 out for Eschen. That's from the first baseline, but foul.
It's a nice hack from Eschen. Love to see that aggressiveness on 0-1. Sucks that he got himself down into an 0-2 really behind, and especially with Tapia being that really high velo fastball punch-out kind of guy. But this is Eschen's moment here to jump on one.
Tapia steps off as Eschen will step back in. The 0-2. Seth Thompson on deck. The 0-2 is down the third base line, but foul. 2 very close grounders down each line, first base and third base, so Eschen pushing it to all parts of the field.
Yeah, he's definitely painting the corners here.
Looking to connect one.
But well done, too, by Eschen to stay alive, knowing that there's this bigger zone today and, keep it up.
That one's fouled straight back. Yeah, Ashton makes some good contact.
Still alive here, up to a 4-pitch AB now. Really climbing Tapia's pitch count. Same problem for both pitchers. Their pitch count's high. Tapia's at 50 pitches already through 2, where Parker was at this point. He was up climbing through 65, 70.
Tapia. Time is called.
By the catcher, I believe.
Yeah, Reister will trot back to second. He was getting a little antsy on there on second base there. Neubauer had to chase him back.
Eschen steps in again, hoping to stay alive on an 0-2 count.
Tapia looks back, and that'll be popped up. That'll go foul. Watch out.
It better not be my car.
Yeah.
Another foul ball for Eschen.
Staying alive, and that's what you want to see in this kind of situation.
I think has every pitch so far been a foul ball?
Yeah, it might have been, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a walk.
Yeah.
And a kid.
Great job.
Howie trots on over to third. Runner's 90 feet away for Jacob Eschen in a battle. He's honestly kind of been winning with all these foul balls he's been able to jump on.
And that's exactly what you want to see. You know, when you're Reister, being that dancing around second base, threatening to steal, and you get Tapia to balk. Perfect job base running by Reister. Now the 0-2 to Eschen is inside.
Good take.
Good stop.
And especially at this point, too. I mean, it is a very close ball game. I mean, it seems like Stewartville should be the ones on top, but the Raiders are up 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th, and a big count for Eschen.
1-2. That's down low.
No, nothing.
Hebel does keep it from going to the backstop. Good stop by him on back-to-back pitches that are tough ones to stop. So credit to Hebel. And credit to Eschen for fouling off so many pitches. Now getting it back to a 2-2 count.
Already a 7-pitch at-bat for Eschen. Love to see it as hitters and as coaches, too. Guys getting very quality ABs.
That one's popped. Shallow center.
Good drop.
And the play will be made as Reister threatened to come home and got Miller to fire in.
What a nice play by the center fielder Miller there, especially when his infielder's in. Usually that's like an easy shortstop ball, but he made that play all the way from center.
And especially, in a play where you think the runner might tag, you do want that guy who's deeper to make that catch, so he has the momentum to fire home. But Reister stayed at third.
Reister did a good job too of faking like he was going to come home, forcing maybe hopefully an errant throw, but the pitcher cut it off there. Wasn't it the pitch, or was it the shortstop cut it off?
I believe it was the pitcher, Tapia.
So here's Seth Thompson up 2 outs, still looking to drive in Reister.
Be very crucial at bat for him. We need this. That runner being 90 feet away, especially a gift from Tapia by blocking for the Raiders.
Thompson has not had an official at bat yet. 2 walks for the sophomore DHing today.
And so far it looks like he'd have another quality AB up 2-0.
That one catches the outside corner for strike one. Yeah, Thompson, great job at the plate today. Letting the outside pitches stay outside. And now hoping to get a good pitch and driving Reister. That one's outside.
Another great count. All the Raiders today. I've got so many X's in these pitch counts from all the pitches they're taking, and all the quality ABs are getting up to 6, 7, 8 pitches and really working these pitchers.
3-1 from Tapia. That's low ball 4, and Thompson takes his third walk and as many chances, and that'll bring up Sawyer. 2-1, 2 out. So Sawyer checking down for the sign. There's Tapia up to 54 pitches through 2 2/3. And still not giving up a run yet, but Raiders threatening once again with Sawyer. He's 0 for 1 with the walk.
Still no bullpen action either from Stewartville, from what I can see. So it seems like I mean, if the Raiders can keep rolling, they might climb Tapia up more where they force Stewartville to bring in another arm.
And we are pretty sure it will be Tegan Melgren for the top of the 6th once we get to that. Once we get to that point. First pitch to Sawyer. That'll be outside for ball 1. Tapia's at 56. 58 now. 58 for Tapia. Reister on third. Thompson on first. Sawyer at the plate. There goes Thompson. And Tapia, they've got him caught. And here comes Reister to the plate. And he's safe at second.
And
both incredible base running.
Both are in. That is exactly how you draw it up. You get that early steal, something that Stewartville didn't capitalize on earlier, but Aaron Reister took off and scores.
And that's, as you said, exactly how you want to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, Tapia to get distracted by Thompson going down to second, which caused him to hesitate because Reister was coming down towards home, caused him to hesitate, and so Thompson's safe at second as well.
Yeah,
so
they ran that play a few weeks ago, and the runner on third took off. It was caught sooner than the runner taking second, so it wasn't successful. Great execution there tonight by Northfield Raiders on that play.
And I feel like we've been saying it all game. That's exactly what you want to see from A, the 1 seed, and 2, from playoff baseball. This is a time when you see teams at their best, and right there they execute perfectly.
Tapia checking on Thompson, the 2-0. That's popped foul.
And for them to not get an out of that is really tough.
Or especially with 2 outs, because if you get just 1 out, that's the end of the inning.
Yeah, in that case that's where you'd want to make sure the run scores before Seth needs to get in the hot box.
Yep. Tapia checking back on Thompson, now delivering to Sawyer. That's popped up into the infield. And the catcher will not make the play.
New life for Gabe Sawyer as that high pop-up lands. No one really got to it. The catcher could have made a play, let it drop, and he's set now for 2-2.
Yeah, Hebel maybe got it caught in the clouds. White ball and white clouds.
Something I also like to point out, the Raiders still haven't scored a run off a hit. Everything's been off of other plays or walks or stuff like that. So they're really taking advantage of arrows.
2-2, that's a great play.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Safe at first and Neubauer. And I thought he caught that in the air, but I guess he got it off the short hop.
So
how does he not tag Seth? Seth was standing right next to him.
Yeah, that was great dodge by Seth. Great play.
Yeah.
It's a great play. I believe that's actually
great play by Seth.
Yeah,
to avoid getting tagged and getting Neubauer to slow down enough where he can't throw out Sawyer.
I believe that's Parker at third. I believe they made a change when they did the pitching change. But yeah,
that's a reach down error though.
Yeah, great play all around from everyone. Really, that was a nice grab. Just sort of that one little hesitation to try and get Seth, who was sort of caught, led to both runners being safe.
So that'll bring up Geiger once again.
That's Tegan.
Well, that is Tegan. Yeah. They look similar. So Tegan, he's batting lefty. And that's Gavin Novotny on first base, the courtesy runner.
Sorry, I didn't get it switched over to the PA there. That's my fault.
No worries. Tegan Melgren in to face Tapia, who just gave up his first run of his outing. And in another wacky play. And some more great base running. The Raiders now up 5-2. And there goes Novotny down to second. That'll be
just threw it back to the
yeah. thought it might have been a throw down to second, but just to throw it back to the pitcher Tapia. So Novotny takes second. He's got wheels. We know that. We see that in football. Let me see this in baseball as well. That's why he's a courtesy runner. He's got that speed.
Last time Teagan flew out to the center fielder, really didn't get all of what he wanted, but here.
Now goes to backstop. And here comes Thompson. He will score.
Another one plated by the Raiders. This is their 6th of the game that they've plated off of Stewartville's mistakes. So definitely taking advantage of that. And now we've got another runner for the Northfield, 90 feet away, and a great hitter at the plate.
6 runs, 0 of them RBIs off hits. Teagan still up 2-0 in the count. Novotny 90 feet away. That one's popped foul. And for Novotny, I mean, this is his role as he's the courtesy runner role, and he's done very good in that role with 8 stolen bases. That's hit onto deep right center. Over goes Sinking, and he will make the catch. Tough play. The right fielder Sinking, and that will end the 5th inning. But not before the Raiders put 2 more on the board on 1 hit, a couple walks, and a couple errors. Raiders up 6-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Auto Haus is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, all Valley Auto Haus technicians are I-CAR trained and certified by all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle repairs. Valley Auto Haus on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohaus.net. Go Raiders!
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
And welcome back to Memorial Park. Raiders got a 6-2 lead over the Stewartville Tigers. We're up to the top of the 6th now, and what is a very slow-moving game. We're nearly 2 hours into the game, only through 5. And with this many walks, and errors and wild pitches, and times the coaches have had to talk to an ump to clarify something. It's a very long game. That one's grounded to short. Fielded and fired for the out by Malgren. Thompson is back out there for his 6th inning of work. Something big to note for him.
Yep, he loves going those long 6-7 inning games. And in case you're wondering or a little bit confused, so Brady Pickett's last AB was cut short by the back pick, so he batted again and then grounded out there to Spencer Malgren.
That one's in there for Klug. He's 1 for 2.
Thompson's pitch count climbing. We're 80+ now, but he seems to still be dealing, and he's not giving up runs. So I think it's a smart idea to keep him going.
Yeah, I mean, he's, as you said, he likes these long games, and this is where he thrives. He's done this all season long. That one's popped foul. 39 innings coming into this one for Thompson. It's a guy who he's been with this program for a while, pitching for a while. Did a lot of varsity pitching last year. Now the top 2 guys, that one's fouled back. Kids chasing that one down for that 50 cents. Used to do that back in my day.
It's a great thing to have, and then gets fans involved. Great thing that Memorial Park does.
1-2 from Thompson. That one's grounded to second. Malgren, it's a tough play. Not in time. That one hits off the dugout as Klug will reach on the infield hit. It's a very, very tough play for the second baseman coming in on a slow roller. And you got to get that throw off quickly. So Klug will reach. That's his second hit of the ball game. So that will Bring up number 28, Zach Schreiber. Thompson checking back. Back first pitch is ball one.
Schreiber's made contact today. Had a fly out to left in his third inning AB, and then the following inning he reached on an error. I believe that was the one where the ball got caught in Thompson's webbing. But he's been able to make pretty decent contact so far, so might be able to expect something out of him here in the top of the sixth inning.
Pickoff back to first. Not in time. Thompson's got a really good pickoff move. He gets over there quickly. So Klug's got to stay humble there on first base, staying pretty close. As Thompson steps off. The 1-1 is in there for strike two. Nice. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, nice off-speed cutting, moving in on the batter, Schreiber.
Exactly what Thompson wants there for that 1-1 count.
That's grounded to short. Geiger makes the play. Malgren back to first. Got him for the double play. That is a trademark 6-4-3 double play. Geiger, Malgren, Eschen.
Exactly what they want here to end that, and exactly what Thompson needs. Now, will he go 7? I don't know. 91 pitches, you tell me.
That's the end of 5.5. We'll be back for the bottom of the sixth. 6-2 Raiders on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Welcome back to Memorial Park. Raiders got a 6-2 lead. Looking to tack a couple more on. He's got the top of the order coming up. And Geiger.
For the Raiders, the shortstop, number 2, Jake Geiger.
Perfect situation here for the Raiders. This is exactly what they want. They have a bottom 6 inning lead. They're up 4, and they've got their leadoff man to start them off here.
It'll be Geiger, Malgren, Kaiser, Kep. They're big top 4 guys. As Geiger takes the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Tapia back out there for his 4th inning of work. He's given up 2 runs on only 1 hit, but a couple more walks. That's been the story of the game for this team.
Geiger's glad he fouled that one off. Not his best choice, but he can protect here on 0-2. And he's had kind of an up and down day. He scored when he got walked. He's had a hit. He's had a strikeout. And that one poked up the middle. Geiger gets on with a leadoff single.
That's Geiger's second time up today.
That is such a typical swing for him. And the Kluber kid as well has a very similar swing where they almost just
the second baseman, number 5, Spencer Malgren.
They almost seem to just catch the ball with the bat and just put it right back where it came from.
So that's Geiger's first hit of the ball game. He did draw a walk earlier. Malgren squares to bunt, gets it down. Tapia will have to go to first and gets the out there.
Well done again by Spencer. Second time he's forced Stewartville to make a play and either A, moved a runner, or B, got an RBI. He had a sac fly earlier in the second. Well done from the senior captain.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do in that bunt situation. Get it down, don't pop it up. And advance Geiger to second. Only 1 out for Kaiser. We've seen this duo be dangerous, Kaiser and Geiger. Whatever season you watch them in. whether it be football or hockey or baseball. These two got a connection, so I wouldn't be surprised if Kaiser puts one in the outfield here. Exactly, yeah. Can't forget the fishing team. They're partners in the Northfield fishing team. So 4 sport athletes. These two are best friends and always can find a way to connect. It's a 2-0 count now for Kaiser.
Goal here, hit one hard, hit one far, and score Geiger.
That one is going by Newberger. The throw to third is in time to get Geiger. Nice decision making by Newberger on a similar play that the Geiger had to make another decision on a great fielder's choice in a play that Geiger, he didn't have to go to third. Thought he could make it. Newberger made the right decision and got Geiger out at third. So 2 outs now. Kaiser does reach. I'll bring up Austin Kep.
Unlucky here for the Raiders. They really wanted that guy to get to third and even score. But happens in baseball, but they still have a runner on. Yeah, that too. Really fast guy still on. I mean, it's like they didn't even change speeds. They had Geiger on fast, and then
that one's down the left field line and into the corner. Let's watch Kaiser cook. Running third, and he's getting the go-through sign, and he will score standing. Kaiser running around the bases like we see him do in hockey.
And that's that hit Kep's been looking for all game, too. He had nothing to show for until now. Ropes one down the left field line, puts the ball in play like we know he can. Plates that run, and finally the Raiders have scored a run on a hit. Through 6.5 innings.
It took him 6 innings, but yeah, on the 7th run, finally scoring on a base hit. Innings not over.
And did we not mention that speed? Cam went first to home off that one line drive.
Now Kep on second, swing and a miss for Reister. And man, Kaiser was cooking. I mean, we know we can do that. Whether it be, a rushing touchdown in football, screaming through the defensive line in hockey, or as that one's popped back by Reister. Or I don't know. We talked about this last week. Like real speed, is that a thing? I don't know.
Real speed? Oh yeah, you got to be able to. Set the hook.
Yeah.
He's probably got that too. Let's be honest.
Tapia checks on Kep, and that one's high for ball one. Good eye by Reister.
Right here, you need that same AB. Can he repeat what he did last inning?
Trade spaces.
Yeah, trade places with Kep.
The 1-2, swing and a miss. As Tapia gets out of the inning, but not before the Raiders score one more on an RBI double by Austin Kep. We're through 6th. Last chance for the Stewartville Tigers coming up. Raiders up 7-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Welcome back. Memorial Field it is last pickings for the Stewartville Tigers. Down 5 runs here, top 7. They're down to their last 3 outs. As it will be, or never mind. It'll be. Let's see. It'll be Hebel, and Sinking. 9-1-2 for the Stewartville Tigers.
Thompson still on the mound. This would be his 3rd complete game if he and the Raiders can get out of it here. And like we've been saying, this is his deal. This is where he shines. These late games, consistent on strikes. He's climbed up to, I think, nearly 90 pitches by now.
I think he's 92.
So
I believe
we're set to see him here, Dio, in the top of the 7th, and see what Hebo can do at the plate.
First pitch from Thompson is in there for strike 1. Yeah, it'll be the Hebel brothers, and then Sinkink. This Thompson looking for, his third complete game of this season. Up to 92 pitches. Let's see if he can climb, stay consistent as we get up into the triple digits. As 1-1 to Luke Hebel is in there for strike 2. Even better if he doesn't even reach that triple digits.
He is a big, strong kid.
1-2 in the dirt for ball 2. Should the Raiders hold this lead, they will face the winner of the Byron Red Wing game, which is going on right now. I wonder if we could get a scoreboard update on that, actually.
I'll look.
We got our producer on that right now. As that is driven down the right field line, Teagan chasing, that'll go foul.
Next game would be played, if they do end up completing this game with the win, I believe in Red Wing. I think Red Wing's hosting the rest of the tournament on Saturday, June 3rd. I'm guessing with the Saturday game it'd be another 1 o'clock start, but we do not know that yet.
Thompson looking there for the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Nolan sets down Hebel on strikes.
Great way for him to start the inning. Tell his guys, I've got this. Let's get this win.
So it'll be your brother Alex Hebel. Up against Thompson. It'll be a high ball 1. Thompson, the 1-0, is in there for strike 1. As Byron does take the win against Red Wing 8-2. As in there for strike 2 is Thompson. So, should the Raiders keep this lead, they will play Byron in Red Wing on Saturday.
For the chance to have that extra game and move into the championship game.
It's outside ball 2. And that's the matchup that the Raiders probably expecting to see. As Byron, a very good team. They did not see them last year in the tournament, and that one is popped up. Eschen into foul territory towards the fence. That'll be just barely out of play. Hebel will have to try it again.
Probably another team that they'd want. They faced Red Wing once already this year. Got a solid 10-0 win. I believe Thompson pitched that game as well. That was another one of his complete games. So it'd be, I guess, nice to see a new team and see new competition and really compete against the best, because Byron's probably just on par with the Stewartville team.
That one is in the dirt for ball 3.
Good at bat for Hebel here. Hit a couple times off Thompson. Thompson got him the last at bat. Let's see if Thompson ties it up.
It's in there for strike 3. Nolan sets down Hebel on his 104th pitch.
Back-to-back Ks, just what Thompson's looking for in this top of the 7th. Hopefully to say, I got this last one, and put him away and send Northfield to the semifinals.
And his 5th strikeout for Nolan Thompson. He's 1 out away from a complete game. Thompson, the deal. It's high for ball 1. Sinkink, one of the best hitters on this Stewartville squad, looking to keep his team alive. That's in there for strike 1.
And it seems like Thompson hasn't lost any velo since the first inning. He's been dealing this whole time, just in the zone and ready to fire.
1-1 swing and a miss. Nolan Thompson. And the Northfield Raiders 1 strike away from the semifinals of the Section 1 AAA section bracket. Here's the 1-2. High for ball 2. And Thompson will have to try it again on what might have been strike 3. We'll try it again, the 2-2 to Sinkink. Down the first base line, but foul. Thompson, he's at 108. And this is a spot where you barely see any major league pitchers get this high, let alone high school. The 2-2, low for ball 3.
Another count, full count again. See if Thompson can be the one to finish it and pick up his 3rd strikeout of the inning, and I believe his 5th or 6th of the game, and close it.
Thompson for pitch 110 is ball 4. So Sinkink will keep the Tigers alive. And that'll bring up Reed at Neubauer.
Another dangerous hitter for the Tigers. He's been all over it this year and kind of all over it today. Contact's been good. Didn't reach on a couple of his ABs, but if I was Stewartville, this is the guy I'd say, yeah, let him hit and let's get going.
Yeah, Neubauer, he's 2 for 3 today. Looking for another opportunity here. Keep this team alive. Still down 5. Neubauer has driven in one of the runs for the Stewartville Tigers. Looking for another one here. Thompson looking to send the Tigers home. That is strike 1. It is good to note that this is a double elimination bracket. So Stewartville will not be out of it yet, as that is grounded to short. Geiger, tough play all across the diamond, and that is out number 3 in the Raiders. Nolan Thompson, the complete game. 112 pitches for the senior ace. And the Raiders will look forward to Saturday, where they will play the Byron Bears in a big 1-2 matchup in the semifinals of this section tournament. Raiders win 7-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We will be back in a little bit to recap this one and look forward to Saturday's matchup against Byron. We'll be back in a little bit on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
And welcome back to Memorial Park, where the Raiders take this one 7-2 over the Stewartville Tigers. Post-bank cleanup is brought to you by ServiceMaster by Ayatt. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. I think the big component of this game for the Raiders was taking advantage of Stewartsville mistakes. A total of 8 walks the Tigers gave up today, and taking full advantage the Raiders did. And Nolan Thompson on the mound, staying consistent. Gabe, what was the story of this one?
I would 100% agree with you. That big second inning, those walks, those errors, the missed plays by Stewartville, Raiders able to capitalize on that, score runs when they needed to, and even though we didn't see much of it, they did have some clutch hits. They only had, I believe, 4 on the day, but the 4 they got were huge and exactly what they needed to put this one to bed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, only 4 hits the Raiders had. Both those 8 walks and couple errors for the Tigers allowed them to push through. I'm looking forward to Saturday. I mean, Byron, this is a team that we have not played yet this season, and they're a good one. We know that they were the 1 seed last year, the 2 seed this year. So certainly a game to look forward to on Saturday. Stewartville, I believe, will face a Red Wing in the elimination bracket. I could be wrong about that.
They might play a winner of the teams already down there.
Okay.
Either like in Austin again or something, I believe. We'd have to check that.
Okay. it's all complicated, but
yeah.
I believe whoever they play, it's going to be a good matchup for this team. And I think for the Raiders coming in on Saturday, they can expect the same thing. They're playing a Byron team from the same conference, the same scrappiness, and probably on paper about the same difficulty again. So it'll be a great matchup for the Raiders and exactly what they need to push themselves into the section championship.
Yeah, it looks like they should face off against. We're playing Byron. We know that. Yeah, they should. Red Wing should take on either the winner of. I think they're going to take on the winner of the Casson-Winona game, and Red Wing would take on the winner of the Faribault-Austin game. I think is how it'll work.
Okay.
Overall, great showing by the Raiders today as they will talk it over as sprinklers get going. Post-game cleanup is brought to you by Service Master by Hyatt. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. For everyone here at Northfield Live, I'm Johan Schroeder.
Yep. I wanted to just mention tomorrow we've got boys lacrosse from Rochester Mayo, their first round section game. And then you guys already, and then we'll be back here on Saturday we'll be in Red Wing on Saturday, sorry.
Yeah,
I just wanted to mention tomorrow's boys lacrosse game from Rochester we'll be at, so.
Yeah, so for everyone here in Northfield Live, I'm Johan Shore, Gabe Heinrichs, Lance Reister, and AJ Reister on PA. Thank you for tuning in to this segment of Northfield Live. Raiders take this one 7-2. We'll be back tomorrow for boys lacrosse. Thanks for tuning in.